Heyo, what's up guys, GH here. Today we're going to do another most requested build, and it's Assassin, Corsair, and BulletMarker. We're gonna show each of the classes, their important skills, maybe a few tips here and there, and of course, the good and the bad. And with that said, here is Assassin, Corsair, and BulletMarker. Let's do this. Okay, here's the build. We got the Assassin, the Jolly Warrior class, and the almighty BulletMarker. Let's start with Corsair. Now, Corsair is a class that specializes on buffs that increases overall damage of the build. It has a few skills here and there, but it's mostly filler skills. The reason that this class is here is because of brutality. It will give you a 40% damage increase for 30 minutes. You can't get that anywhere. This is like the Barbarian of the Scout class. It also has a skill that buffs the whole party. And now that we're at it, let's look at the skills. The skill that I was talking about is Jolly Roger. This skill increases the whole party's damage when you do a 100 combo. There is an art for this that gives it an additional effect that makes it do a bombardment attack that deals damage to anyone close to the flag. Next skill is Brutality. And as I've said, this skill gives you 40% damage increase at level 10. Get this ASAP, this is why we took Corsair. Next skill is Hex and Dropper. This is a forward pierce attack with a bit of range. This got buffed from the recent update, making it a very good skill to spam. Last skill we're gonna cover for Corsair is Quick and Dead. A weirdly named skill, and what it does is attack using a pistol. This is an AoE attack. The damage is very nice, but the problem is you need to be close to the enemy for it to hit, which is odd for a pistol skill. And that's Corsair, one of the best class you can take in the Scout Class 3. Now we're gonna head on to BulletMarker. Now BulletMarker is a class that specializes on burst damage. This is what you pick if you wanna get more dips damage. And the reason this class is here is because this is where most the hard-hitting skills are gonna come. The first skill is Mozambique Drill. This is a pistol attack that can hit 2 targets if you have the attribute. This is a good single target skill because you can spam this in a few seconds and the cooldown is so fast. The second skill is RIP. This is a forward shooting AoE attack that you can spam really fast. This is another very good skill for burst damaging a boss. The next skill is Bloody Overdrive. This is another AoE attack that deals damage all around you, and this has an attribute that gives it an additional effect that makes you immune to damage when the skill is active. Last skill we're gonna cover for BM is Silver Bullet. It can change your pistol attacks to holy attribute for a minute or less depending on the level. This is a good skill because a good chunk of the raid bosses are Dark Element, and Dark is weak to holy. And that's BM. This is the best class in the Scout Class 3. You're not gonna get anything better than this, which is a trouble for the future because IMC is known to nerf classes, which is actually good. And now for the last class, Assassin. I know this is what you've been waiting for. Assassins are classes that specialize on dagger type attacks that are very useful in PvP and PvE. And the reason this class is here is because of crit damage increase and its ability to keep bleeding up. And as most of you know, making enemies bleed means you get to benefit from Prison Cutter card, which increases your damage when enemies is bleeding. Now let's talk about the skills. First off is Hasisas. This is the skill that gives you an additional crit damage if a portion of your HP is missing. That shouldn't be hard. You're getting attacked most of the times anyway. Second skill is Behead. This is the skill that makes enemies bleed. Get this, you're gonna need this for boss fighting. This can also teleport you behind the enemy in PvP, and it can also silence. What more can you ask for? Third skill is Piercing Heart. This skill deals damage, makes bleeding worse, and also inflict heart arrest debuff, which stops enemies from healing. Next skill is Annihilation. This is a wide area attack, a very wide area attack. That's also the highest damage dealing skill you have in the Assassin arsenal. And not just that, it also makes you immune to damage when the skill is active. Another very good skill. Last skill we're gonna cover for Assassin is Instant Acceleration. This is a dash attack that stuns enemies and deals damage, but I don't use it for that. I only use this as a mobility skill to get in and out of a specific spot. And that's Assassin, an awesome class in terms of damage and utility. And that's the class build, a very good build for doing end game content. Now let's talk about the good and the bad. Let's start with the bad. To be honest, there's nothing bad about this build. This is one of the best builds you can come up with in the Scout Class 3. But I guess, let's just mention a few things. First, I guess is, you can't use Bloody Overdrive right after Annihilation or vice versa. I guess they did that to balance it out, but it's fine. Another thing is, you're gonna need to upgrade two kinds of weapons, which is dagger and pistol, which is always bad for a new player and a free-to-play player. And that's mostly the bad. Now let's get on the good stuff. First, this is one of the best single target and mobbing class build, but I guess I just said that already. Second is, with Assassin on the mix, you can benefit from Prison Cutter card much more easier than before. And lastly is, this has a lot of iframes that can help you avoid hard-hitting attacks. All in all, you're not gonna make a mistake on this build, except maybe the fact that you're gonna invest more money on this one because of the two weapons you're gonna be using. But if you're a whale, I guess that's not gonna be a problem for you. And that's it, guys. That's Assassin, Corsair, and BM. What do you think? Is the build nice? Or is it not good for you? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you like the video, hit the like button, share, and of course, subscribe to be part of the Gaming Hardcore family. And as always, this is Gaming Hardcore. See you in the next one.